Hi, I'm April, and I'm the founder of the Love and Loss Project. And I want to share with you 3 things to remember when you are feeling like a drama queen. What do I mean by drama queen? Well, when I talk to people about their losses, one of the things that comes up time and time again is this kind of awful feeling that maybe my loss is not really as important as someone else's loss. Maybe because so-and-so lost their baby farther along in their pregnancy than I did, that they have more of a right to be upset. And maybe what that really means is that somehow I am just making a bigger deal of this than what it is supposed to be. And that is such torture. So I wanted to spend a couple minutes to really just address that, because here's what I want you to remember. 1, there is no hierarchy of suffering. Hard is just hard. Heartbreak is just heartbreak. There's no conversation where we could really say, my heart broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Well, my heart broke to 1,000,009 pieces because I was a month farther into my pregnancy than you are. Or because my baby was actually stillborn and yours was lost in your first trimester. There is no hierarchy of grief and suffering. And I think that's really important to keep in mind, because otherwise we can really get kind of caught in this turmoil of not even allowing ourselves to feel what we're feeling, without feeling guilty for the fact that this is what we're feeling. The other thing that I want to point out is that part of the thing that I think factors into that idea is that we can look around us sometimes, and it sometimes seems like other people are getting better support from their friends and family than we are. And what I want to tell you is there's something important to notice in there. Some of those people might actually be surrounded by people who are better at giving support than what you have in your circle. But I had a conversation with Shauna Percy. She's the good grief guru and the author of Breathe. And I did an interview with her, which you can actually find on my site. And she talked about that phenomenon of someone mentioning to her that they did not feel any support, whereas she felt very supported in her community and her circle. And she noted that one of the differences was that she made a point of talking about her loss all the time. She made a point of being really honest when people said, "So how are you?" And instead of saying fine, she would say, "Not good," "Not good at all." And that was really interesting for me to hear, because even through my own experience of loss, I was really very private. And part of that's because I'm an introvert, and part of that is because I'm a fairly private person. And so what it made me realize is that it really is a two-way street. And so ultimately we have to ask for what we need. The other thing that I want you to remember when you have that feeling come up of maybe I'm overreacting, maybe I should be over this by now, is your baby, your loss, is worthy of your grief. You are feeling this way for a reason, and for a completely inevitable and important reason. You have lost a child. How unbelievably devastating is that? So of course you feel what you're feeling. Kelly Farley and I had a conversation about that, and I am going to be posting the interview that we had, because his book Grieving Dads is amazing, because it really lumps together every age of loss. And I think that that is so important for our community to really start to see more of. That miscarriage really goes side by side with losing a 30-year-old son. Because when we get into this whole kind of feeling of maybe, if I lost mine in my first trimester and you lost yours at stillbirth or whatever that is, we're really kind of saying that maybe I shouldn't be as upset of losing my 3rd grade child as I would be losing my 6th grade child, simply because I've had them around longer. And that really is ridiculous. loss is loss, and hard is hard, and you have the right to feel everything that you are feeling and to do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of that and to honor and respect your process and your needs. So that's it for me today. I will see you next time. Come by lovelossproject.com if you want some other tips and resources, and if you want to check out some of my interviews. All right, take care. Bye-bye.